we get into today's video, I want to give a shout out to Aora.com for sponsoring the channel. Aora is an awesome site where you can get some cheap blueprints, credit, and items. Use the code EJU to save 3% discount and checkout. The link will be in the description. Yo, what is going on, guys? EJ here, bringing another Rocket League video. And today, guys, mind my friends, where I'm sick of all this crap that's been going on with all this scamming, all these hackers and that, this complete trash, literal losers that rip off people that have no thoughts and feelings about people, how hard they work on the game and stuff like that. There's so much censorship now. I want to drop the F-bomb, but basically, they steal. They don't care about anyone but themselves. They make people depressed and everything. It's absolutely terrible. So today we're going to be exposing every single scam possibly in Rocket League that I can possibly think of. If I do miss out on anything, I do apologize, but I've gone for a huge, broad spectrum of everything that I can think of that with showing you how it works, how not to get scammed by it, guys, and what is a safer alternative. I did put a lot of hard effort in. A big shout out to Shadow here as well that helped me make this video. I threw him some free credits for helping me out. If you guys could please share this video for awareness and stuff like that. Like, my main point of this video is just to help people not get scammed, not get their accounts hacked and stuff like that. You know, I give away so many items to help people. I've even been scammed myself in the past, to be honest. I got scammed 150 keys in one day, which is a lot. We've got to be safer, be more aware of these scams, expose them, let everyone know. Like, just share this with your friends and everything like that that play Rocket League. Anyone you know that plays Rocket League in a community or wherever, just let everyone know, because this needs to be known. A lot of other YouTubers have made videos on this. A lot of them are Xbox and that as well. So I've made a lot of videos like this before, showing scams and how to be safe for trading and stuff like that. But I wanted to make one with all that I could possibly think of in the one video, showing everything. And yeah, guys, just be safe, don't get scammed and stuff like that. And I want this to be spread out so people don't get scammed and people can be happy and safe trading and actually enjoy the game of Rocket League. And that's pretty much it, guys, because I try to help out as much people that get scammed and hacked. I try to help them ban the people and stuff like that, get their items back and that, and it's really rough and tiring for me as well. But yeah, I'm just sick and tired of poor people getting hacked now. It's just so terrible. And these people are heartless and stuff like that, and it just pisses me off, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, enjoy this. This will be a live premiere, so you're watching right now, so smack that like button. If you do appreciate me taking the time and exposing on this and helping you guys not getting scammed, it'll be very much appreciated. Yeah, guys, and enjoy the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Rightio, guys, so we're here with our first scam, which is the color swap. So basically how this works, they use items such as like white Draco, white Octane and stuff like that. I'm going to be showing you a demonstration with white Draco. So right here we've got a pair of titanium white striker Draco, and Shadow, big shout out to him for helping me with this video. He wants to buy this, and he's going to offer credits. I don't know if he's got credits, but for example, alright, so let's say he's putting in some items that he wants to offer, and now what they'll do is they'll start adding things like stuff like blueprints. I don't have many blueprints, guys, but they throw in like this random blueprint items until there's at least 8 or so. So yeah, they do that. They throw in this random stuff, and so they fill it up, and then what they do is when you have more than 6 items, it stops flashing and it just shows the item like so. So this is sort of 2 scams in one. It can be a color swap scam, and it can also be a certification scam where I could trade the Draco out. For example, while he's not looking, we'll just go back to my Draco page here. And so basically what happens is we can distract him. See, I've got an acrobat here, and I can be like, type in the chat here. He can hear me, so I could like type in the chat, you have any black market, for example, or something, and they'll go search, and then while they're searching, the person will just quickly do that, and they'll swap out the striker certification like so. So now there's an acrobat in there, and while he's gone searching, he's probably taken his eyes off the page for a second, and unless he clearly goes and clicks L3 on the item, he won't notice that the certification has been changed. But then it's the same thing as well, guys, with the grey one. There's my grey Draco there. So he was after the white striker, so we can put the white striker Draco back up there. So yeah, guys, basically what they'll do is, I've got the white striker Draco up there. They'll do exactly the same. They will distract you and be like, oh, do you have anything small you can add? Like maybe some painted halos or some painted toppers and that. And then while they're doing that, they'll just quickly swap it like this. And then they'll say, oh, that, and then they put an item in and they say okay, and then they'll ready up immediately. And then the trade will obviously go through. We won't let the trade go through because it'll be an absolute nightmare sorting all of those items out. So that's basically how the color swap and the certification scam works, guys. So if you see someone, if you want to buy or you're offering it for an item, if they start putting all this extra stuff, keep an eye out straight away, because it could definitely be a scam, guys. The other way they can do this as well is with RLCS items, for example, like decals. I don't actually have any really of those. I didn't really collect those. To show you what I mean, but basically, like, there was an Octane. You can get an Octane RLCS decal, but you can also get the ZSR model, which is, or the same with the Breakout and the Breakout Type S. And so basically what they do, let's just say, for example, like, we'll just get something up here. Let's just say these frogs, right? We'll take these items out and just, let's say this is a Titanium White Striker Octane RLCS. They'll do the same. They'll throw in tons of different items and stuff to trick you and throw you off. And then they will distract you like always, and then they will take it out and they'll put in a Titanium White Octane, but it's from the ZSR, and they'll ready straight up, and that way they scam you. There's a very big price difference. Now, if you don't know prices and that, guys, there's plenty of good sites to check out. RL Insider is definitely the best. I will get a page up of that on the screen right now, and you can see the website up the top right now on the screen. It shows you prices. There's a little search bar. We can search exact what item you want. So keep an eye on your prices and check prices like that. So yeah, that's pretty much that, guys. So guys, this is pretty much sort of the same sort of scam that we just seen with the color swap and the certification scam. Basically, it's the black market scam. You'll be trading for a black market like Shadow is doing right now. He'll throw some items up to offer for biomass, and they'll do exactly the same. They'll throw in some items to trick you, and what they'll do is they'll add a few more and they'll trick you and stuff like that. And then they're going to be like distracting you, be like saying, yo, can you see if you got any like painted topper or an antenna or something that you can add to your offer. And then while they do that, what they do is they do little tricks like this. So they will, once they do that, sometimes they'll take the item straight up and ready up, or sometimes they'll do this, right? They'll ready up, and then they'll take out the item, and then they'll type in the chat, why do you keep canceling, and trick you. Then they'll ready back up again, and they'll do it a few times, and they'll keep doing that, and then they'll take it up and ready it up really quick like so. And you ready up, and if you don't have the quick enough eye, you'll notice that you don't get the black market and you get scammed. Like, but obviously they're going to be offering like a lot less and stuff. Like, the person who's offering for it wouldn't be offering that much. This is like a simulation just to show you guys what's going on. But yeah, guys, so yeah, that is the removal of black market scam. They can do that with pretty much any single item, to be honest. It's sort of the same as color swap, the certification, but instead of changing the color or the certification of item, they're actually taking the item fully out. They can do that with any single item. It doesn't have to be a black market. Rightio guys, so the next scam we have is a little scam we like to call risk and reward, or a trust. Now you will see people in communities and stuff on PlayStation that saying risk and reward, or trust me, do not join if you don't trust me. And it's like a game, and you give them an item, and so they will say you can win this dissolver, and there's multiple ways. So there's a lot of scammers on YouTube, like Raging, for example, has been exposed many times. And basically, they will be like, I've got a number between 1 and 60. You get a chance. You give me one item and guess a number between 1 and 60. And if you get that correct item, you will win the dissolver. So I'd ready up and I'd say, what is your guess? So here, I'd take the Crimson Octane off him, like so, that I'm doing right now. So basically that item is 100% being scanned right now. And I'll say 7. And then I'll be like, no, sorry, that's not a winner. And then I can be like, would you like to try again? And they can continue to just keep scamming you and scamming you. But just don't fall for that, guys. It's blatantly obvious. We will be giving back his Crimson Octane because we ain't a scammer. We help out people. But yeah, there's that way, and then they've got the trust one. Now we'll show you how the trust works. Let's just say, for example, before we get this back, let's say the Crimson Octane's mine, and we play a trust game. So how the trust game works is they say you give me a small item and you build up. So they do small trades. So they'll trade like a limited. So they'll take that out. So they were like, let's trade, and you give me. Have you got a small black market or something, Shadow? So they'll give me like a small black market, or give me another painted octane or something, and you work your way up to it. And so they're working their way up. So what we'll do is we will do that trade. And let's just say it goes through. We won't muck around, it will take so long. And so then we've done that trade, and then what I'll do then is let's say I have the forest green octane that he has now, and let's just say this is the forest green octane, and we're trading it for something bigger. And basically you're just building up and up and up until they give an item which is about enough for the dissolver, but they say you give me the items and then I'll give you the dissolver, and basically they steal. Yeah, it's just another way to trick you guys, so it's pretty stupid. So yeah, that's that one, guys. But we will actually give back his octane right now, guys, just so you can see. Yeah, guys, and that basically is the risk and reward, aka trust me. You can see this on Rocket Garage. They'll put it in their description on Rocket Garage, or they use the PlayStation communities like I explained. Like, while I'm here now, we'll actually go into the community page. I will be going to a community that's full of a lot of scammers at the moment. It is getting addressed at the moment and stuff like that. But yeah, so what you do is there's a lot of scams in here. There's a lot of, they'll be like, you'll look through here and there'll be people like risk and reward, join to win a free black market, and all this kind of stuff and all this thing. As you can see, there's a lot of scammers in this group at the moment, and it is getting sorted out. So yeah, hopefully it gets sorted, but yeah, there's a lot of scamming going on here, and that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video, guys, because there's a lot of scamming, a lot of hacking going, and as you will see further on in the video, there's some more very serious scams that happen in these communities. For example, we can actually talk about another one right now, actually. They use communities like this, and they'll put up like a post, and basically they'll trick you in. They'll be like, got Heatwave, want 1,000 credits, join to trade. And so when you click on one of these, basically it will bring you in. This is actually like an event, but you can actually, that's like an event, guys, but you can actually, like some of these, you can actually like go into them and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. Like, for example, these parties, this is more where they do it in this party part. They will put things like, for example, they will overpay for an item or something like that. And when you join this actually joins a party chat. And from there, they can pull your IP and stuff like that. Sorry about that. It's just loading. It's annoying. That's PlayStation slow for you and stuff like that. But yeah, they can pull your IP, or they can threaten to say, I'll boot you offline, I'll fry your router and stuff like that if you don't give me items. But then from here, they can also blackmail you as well and say, yo, I got your IP and stuff, I can hack your account and everything like that. And yeah, and if you don't give them items, they scare you into it. Now, they also can use other tactics like sending links, like fake links that you click on and it gets access to your account, but we'll be going over that a little bit later on in the video, guys. But just another thing here, yeah, obviously fake giveaway scams. You'll see a lot of fake giveaway stuff on here. Just quickly touching on the fake giveaway scams. Basically, it's the same as I was talking about before. If you see like a scam where someone says you have to give an item to enter into it and the best item wins it or something like that, a lot of this stuff happens on YouTube. It's sort of like risk and reward and stuff like that. Don't enter anything like that. I have exposed a lot of scams like that before. If I do find any clips in that, I'll be sure to add them in the video here. Rightio guys, so this next scam, just so you know, this is a simulation once again with Shadow. This is price manipulation. So I was offering 2,000 for Titanium Draco. It is worth a bit more at the moment. That's just a figure, like a made up figure. And we made a deal, and then the next minute they say I've been offered 2,200. And so basically what happens there, they just keep going up and up. What they do is they get one of their friends, and sometimes to be super sneaky, they will, if they were in the friends list, they'll actually unfriend them, so it looks like they're not friends if you actually go in and look like that. And they'll get people to make you bid you up, so you pay more and more and more for that item. And then or they do the opposite, like they get their friends in that to say, I will pay this for it, to try and manipulate the prices up and stuff like that and increase the market. So yeah, this is basically just manipulation, guys, so just be careful of that. So yeah, just a quick, brief touch on manipulation scams, guys, so make sure you keep an eye out on that one. Rightio guys, now we're just going to be briefly touching on middleman scams. So basically, if you don't know what a middleman is, you don't really need it much anymore because you can put up to 100,000 credits and stuff like that. But I do know there's some people that do trades for like RLCS codes for the wheels and stuff like that, and they ask to use a middleman. And obviously they get like one of their friends, for example, and they get your item and they steal it. That's one super quick, easy way. But another one is, they'll be like, oh, we'll use a middleman from Reddit, and like they've got really good rep and stuff like that. But basically what they'll do is they'll make an account where it looks nearly identical to the name of the actual Reddit middleman, and then they'll invite you and they'll trick you that way and they'll steal the items from that. So if you're ever using Reddit, for example, where there is official middlemans, the proper way to do it is, when you're actually on the Rocket League exchange page, you can scroll down here and go to down here, guys, you'll see the middleman call channel. That's where you can officially find a proper middleman and stuff like that. So if anyone messages you and like, I've got someone and stuff like that, don't believe it. Make sure you go through like something safety like that. If you ever do need a middleman, for example, I'm not like a Reddit middleman and stuff, but I have extremely good rep. I've done thousands of middleman's trades to help people out. So if you ever need help on PlayStation 4, just hit me up. Every time I do, I always record and stuff for everyone's safety and that. But yeah, just let me know, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much the middleman scam there, guys. They just change the name, or they use a friend and trick you. So be very careful when dealing with stuff like that. Rightio guys, so this next one, we're touching on fake RLCS links. basically people send these to you, and the way they get your attention is they'll use Rocket Garage and use posts where they like offer like say like 200,000 credits for like a white octane. I know that sounds absurd, but let's say they pay 20,000, like 200 keys, and that's a huge overpay, and they lure you in, but they say in the actual comments, please message me first. And then you will get a message like this where they send you a link and be like, oh, they'll write, I'm busy at the moment getting free rewards. You can sign up and win free white Apex and stuff. You click on that link, it will take you into a sign-in page. You sign in, and basically they've got all your details, your email and your login. They quickly change your password and they hack you. So make sure you have two-step factor on your account. If you don't know how to do that, you got to go into your options, guys, and you go to your account settings and you can activate it there. Basically how that works is you add a mobile phone, so when you ever log in with your password or log into your account, if you ever logged out and you have to log in, you have to obviously sign in, and then it will send you a passcode to your phone that you have to get that passcode then and accept it on your phone and stuff like that. So it's a really good extra safety measure, so make sure you do that, guys. You can also set up a PIN code on your account now, which is through the same account settings. It's really simple. Just go to account, you'll find it in like a second. So yeah, if you get any links like this, they will lure you in with like too good to be true events and stuff like that. They do it through the communities like I was explaining before, where they say I'm doing a giveaway or something like that, or they'll get you into a party, they'll threaten you if you don't use this website and stuff like that. They'll steal your items and all that. There's a lot of ways they'll send this to you guys, so do not click on anything like that. That will literally get your whole account stolen. Sometimes it's near impossible. You don't even get your account back and you lose everything. So please do not click on anything like this. This is what we call the fake Rocket League rewards scam. There's a lot of it going around at the moment. They use hundreds of different accounts. The only way you can get fan rewards is going to the actual real website. If you ever want to go to the rewards page, go through Google, rewards.rocketleague.com. That's it. Do not do anything like this, guys, whatsoever. Rightio, guys, so this scam here is a fake AOA or Logger account and stuff like that. This is a new one that's recently came out. And basically what they're doing is they're making fake PlayStation accounts of these third-party websites that buy and sell items. And they're offering better rates than the actual website to trick you in. And basically you give them the items and they say they'll give you PayPal after. And basically they're just stealing your items. I'm actually sponsored by AOL on my channel and that. They're a very trusted website. I've used them a few times and stuff like that. And so basically, yeah, do not, if you get contacted by AOL like this, it's 100% fake. Those accounts that actually message are the real workers that actually work and stuff like that. But these are fake. I have actually talked to AOL's head office directly. I have direct contact with them. And they said that this is fake and they're working on banning all the accounts. If I come across any, I do report them to them straight away. The only way you work with AOL is if you actually go to their website, aoa.com. It will actually be in the link in my description because they do sponsor my channel and stuff like that. And you can get things like credits, items, stuff like that. You can even sell items to them. They're on Rocket Garage. They're looking for items all the time and stuff like that. And they do posts and they pay credits and stuff like that as well, guys. So yeah, don't fall for anything like this. If you get a message like this, just ignore it immediately, guys. And yeah, that's the fake third-party website scams that is currently going on at the moment, guys. Also, guys, we have another one which I actually made a video on the other day, which is the duplication. So basically, what they say is they can duplicate, and they'll say show an item that you want duplicated. They'll say like show a bunch of items. So the person will put up a bunch of items, for example, and let's say they put White Draco up, for example, because I don't have a ton, or something like that. Or they'll say I want this duplicated, and so they will show an example like I can duplicate. I'll show you how I do it. They can show like 2 White Dracos, for example, in a trade lobby, or first off they'll show one, and they'll show one, and it'll be like, or if you give me the atomizer, for example, I could turn that into an extra white Draco for you. They'll do that, get out of the trade, and then they'll put up 2 of the exact same thing. They would just always have double of that, or you could have a lot like I do, for example. That's one way they do it. Another way is they'll build their way up. They say, oh, well, give me something a bit smaller first, and they'll just take your item straight up. So they'll be like, oh, I can duplicate that, and they'll ready up, and they'll take your atomizer, which, and then they just steal that. But yeah, they could just straight up steal the vat market and leave. Or they could duplicate it. But then once they duplicate it, they could be like, oh, put in a white Draco or something even worth more. Let's say they say put in a white Zomba, and what they'll do is they will give you back 2. Let's say it's something big like a white Octane. They'll give you back 2 of the white Dracos, but then they'll say give me the white Octane, and I'll duplicate that. And like, say the white Dracos are 2,000 credits. White Octane, they're getting rid of some white Dracos, but they're still making like 8,000 credit profit, for example. And so you put in the white Octane, and they're like, oh my god, I just got double of the white Draco. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna definitely put my white Octane. He'll duplicate that, and then I have 2 white Octanes. But then he's just gonna steal your white Octane and make a huge profit like that. Obviously, you'll have 2 white Dracos, but you would have lost like 6,000 profit, for example, guys. So yeah, that's the duplication glitch. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one, guys.